AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Y'all know what this is.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all. If we have an opportunity to get the guy, we get the guy. We rarely have that opportunity. We did it with Melo, and it didn't work how people thought it would because we actually did give up the house. Like I said, I think if we still are able to have Brunson and OG with Giannis, I think that's good enough to where now you build around that. I love Dame Lillard. I was dead wrong. And one time I said Dame was better than Luka. That's my guy. But what Dame Lillard is now with Giannis is not Brunson. Dame is 15 damn near years in the league, has a lot of mileage. He's nowhere near the same player. He's nowhere near close to what Brunson is right now. So I think, that's an easy way to be like, well, it didn't work with Dame. So no. Now it's different if it was Portland Dame and it went downhill. But for me, I'm just at the point now where Fleece said something earlier, which I totally agree. It's time for us to try to do something to hoist the fucking trophy. If y'all feel comfortable with this same, like I told y'all, this same team, I'm cool if we plug those holes. If we get some more ball handlers and someone coming off the bench that's legit, then I'm fine. But this same team running it back when we know Cat and Brunson is not going to get better defensively, and we're going to still have one ball handler, I don't know what else we would have to do. So for me, I don't mind this team, but we have to plug the holes. But if we're not going to do that, I don't see if Giannis wants to be in New York, we're going to have to give up something to get him. I say go get him.
So even if we trade Cap or Giannis straight up, maybe the Mikal Bridges flee, how do you see a Giannis Brunson offense? Like, what will be the most optimal? Because I don't think he's a great screener. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that Brunson needs to operate. What kind of offense do you run like that with Giannis and
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not even being funny right now.
Yeah.
You would have to be creative. You would have to start asking guys to do things that they just haven't been doing in the majority of their career. Like those two, we put those two together. Coaching is absolutely important. We just can't start throwing names out there and just say, hey, go coach them. You got to be able to find a coach that's going to come in there and be able to be creative with those two guys. So I'm not even going to front and act like I'm going to, say something fly. I don't know. I have no clue what the offense looks like. I know we don't have draft picks. I know we don't have a bunch of guys that people are clamoring to get aside from maybe a Karl Anthony Towns. Obviously, Brunson is not a guy that you want to move, but we don't have a lot of guys. People love Josh Hart, right? The league, not say what you want, but the league, everybody will take a guy like Josh Hart. What I'm saying is we got to get creative because if we do that, filling out the roster is a must. You don't walk him through the door and say, okay, now we got one of the top 3 players in the league, and now that already equates to winning the championship. This should be hard, man. This shit is hard. Like we fans of the game and we love the game and we talk the game, but that shit is not easy. What these niggas is doing to get to. We're talking about winning sets of 4 for 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Like this shit is not easy. And so we laugh and joke. We have a good time up here, but at the end of the day, winning the championship ain't easy. And everything, not perfect, but everything got to fit. These teams that win championships, it's just not by happenstance. There's luck involved, but these teams are constructed because when you look back on them, right? When we look back on all the championship teams, maybe let's say for the last 10 years, all of them are constructed well, right? We all look at these teams and we're like, damn, this team was put together well. There's not a mistake why they won the championship. So if it sounds like fear, if it sounds like caution, whatever, we call it whatever. But at the end of the day, we got to put together a team with a solid coach to win a championship. And it's not that easy. And I'm tired of being on the other side of it. That I agree with you, OG. I'm tired of being on the other side of not winning and not being a champion. Fucking teams is running around here winning championships that ain't never been in the finals. Denver got one now. They got a great player, but they got one. So
I don't think they're as far off salary wise everyone thinks they are, right? Cats are going to make 49, or he just made 49. He's going to make 53, 57, and 61. And Giannis is going to make 54, 58, 62. So you're going to have to add, I think that's Mitchell Robinson or maybe Josh Hart, and probably maybe Mikal Bridges who's making 24 million a year. And then on the free agent list for me, I think Bobby Porter's either free agent. Nas Reed is definitely a free agent. That will be interesting to add if you trade for a Giannis. I'm trying to see how do you build around Giannis because it can't just be him. And the shooters and the ball handlers out there. That's what I'm thinking. Like if we go with Giannis, you go after Nas Reed. If you keep Cat, you go after Steven Adams. And then you get the ball handlers to surround them because we need screen setters. And even with Giannis and Nas Reed there, we have no screen setters. Like Giannis could set a screen, but I'm not concerned. I'm as concerned as Cat and Giannis on the pick and roll as I am with Brunson on the pick and roll. He's not passing out of a pick and roll to anybody like that for anybody. He needs a screen set for him to run around and get open and get some space. That's my feel with him and Giannis all ball. It's not, Giannis being in the game. He's a big dog. Like that guy he's an MVP. Like I want to see him here, but I also want to hear like, all right, who else are you going after? Because it has to make sense to me. Like when Cat got here, I'm like, y'all sure he's gonna just run a pick and roll with Brunson? Y'all think that looks smooth? Still look good to me. It don't look unstoppable. Should look like Brunson can't get the ball off like that. And Cat just got a little pick and pop game, and it's not that hard to get him the ball. But Brunson, we don't have enough screen setters, and I don't know if Giannis could really add to that. But do you see anybody that or we go to free agent list or ball before you answer that question? Do you see who we will have to add aside from Giannis if we do acquire him?
I mean, if we acquire Giannis, we still going to need more ball handlers, and we still going to need, a guy to come off that bench. But I think, these are the problems we talked about the other day. Like, let's just say we don't get Giannis, right? Who are we still building around? Is it going to be Cat or Brunson? Like, we have some problems, man, and I don't mean me and Fleet never agree, but on this one, it's like, bruh, sometimes like I don't know what the hell to say. Like I said, if we acquire Giannis, we still only have one ball handler. Yeah, Giannis could bring it up, but now what? We got two. We still gonna need more ball handlers. We're gonna need shooters. Like, there's some things we gonna need. My thing is, I say get the player, and then we figure it out. But if we don't get Giannis, do we feel comfortable with this team constructed as it is, running it back? Like I said, still one ball handler, no great defenders. Maybe Mitchell Robinson has a bigger role, more healthier, gets more shape. But like y'all said, it's tough to expect him to play 70-plus games, 25, 30 minutes a game. That's why I say we have some problems. They good problems, but the way teams are constructed today, you got a lot of ball handlers, you got a lot of defenders, you got a lot of guys that can shoot the three. We need to start looking into that. That's what I told y'all the other day. I don't need to change the subject. We may need to build around Brunson. Get some ball. What Golden State? Now, of course, we don't have a Draymond, but what Golden State does with Steph Curry, you gonna put some shooters and some defenders around your guys that can handle the ball. And Brunson, like Curry, is playing off the ball. But if we get Giannis, yeah, we gonna have to make another move or two. But we need ball handlers, man. We need ball handlers more than anything. We have one guy that can handle the ball. That's why you look at a team like Indiana. I think Fleet, somebody said it. Guys playing 15, 20 minutes. So now down the stretch, guys is fresh. So you have a Halliburton, fresh legs who can knock down that shot with no problem. We need ball handlers. So no matter what, if we get Giannis, we still need 2, 3 guys that can handle the ball. So those guys could, not exert so much energy and have to literally do everything.
We got some guys. I got the free agent list here. Ty Jerome out of the guards and forwards perimeter players. Ty Jerome had a hell of a year. Up and down. Didn't really show up in the playoffs. Damian Lee, I ain't heard from him in years. He had like one good month, and everybody went crazy. Garrett Temple, not too familiar. Jack McVay, Lonnie Walker, everyone was lauding over him for some reason. He's been everywhere. Tim Hardaway Jr., Ben Simmons. Matthias Thybulle, it's interesting. Batum.
Interesting name. That's an interesting name. Thybulle.
Yeah, that was interesting, especially with Giannis, if you get him.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Malik Beasley. Malik Beasley played with Giannis.
I said Beasley's name a couple months ago.
What Beasley? Detroit.
Yeah.
But hold on. You went kind of quick. I ain't gonna lie. You get Batum for a good price. Listen, man, he's a solid vet, big guy, and he can still shoot the three.
He was talking about retirement though. I know that much, but I like Batum. I thought that's who we should have gotten in the summertime. I think they paid $4 million with the Clippers when they got Shaman. I'm like, nah, I like Batum. Like he was the guy that was really locking up Brunson on the Philly side last playoffs. They kept talking that was homeboy Oubre shit. I'm like, he was killing Oubre. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Quentin Grimes is a restricted free agent. Brooklyn's Knicks fan. Oh yeah, he is.
I saw a trade that revolved around Josh Hart and Kobe White, and us bringing in Kobe White and moving Josh Hart. I should have sent that to y'all. I thought it was a great trade. It was a 3-team trade.
Wow.
And what we get back is Kobe White and Kelly Oubre. That's what we would get back in the trade. It was Knicks, Bulls, Philly, and we wound up getting back a Kobe White and Kelly Oubre. I like the deal.
No, and who we give up, Flea?
We give up Josh Hart is in the deal. I feel like I saw Tyler Kolick's name in the deal. I'm gonna go back because I think I saved it. I didn't send it to y'all. But I think I saved the graphic, but I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to misquote what the deal was, but it revolved around Hart and Kobe White and us getting back Kobe White and Kelly Oubre. And I thought that was really good.
I never heard that. That should sound amazing.
LB, you ain't been paying attention to Chicago's front office the last couple of years. They are atrocious. Between them and Sacramento, I don't know who's worse. And they made a trade with each other for DeRozan and Zach LaVine. Horrible. So we could take advantage of Chicago.
I think Giddey is their future. Kobe White is going to be on a good team. He ain't going to be on that. He shouldn't want to be on that bad team.
If you get Kobe White, you trade in Deuce.
I think Deuce is in the deal. I think so. You saying some things now because I don't remember the exact deal. That's why I don't want to quote it wrong. But I do remember what we got back, and we got back Kobe White and Kelly Oubre. But we did move Hart, which
now let me ask
I love Hart, but I would be okay with that.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, a move like that. Does Brunson move to the 2 or Kobe White is at the 2? Or it's Kobe White? I don't think he's coming off the bench.
I think he come off the bench.
Yeah, if Mikal Bridges is still on this roster, I don't think he would start over Bridges.
Yeah. What are you saying, Fish? You see the Mavs players that are free agents, freed up contracts, extra money to get someone along with Giannis moving the number 1 pick. If they decide to do that, I mean, I don't see how the Dallas Mavericks are not gonna go get Cooper Flag. I can't see that happening, bro. Even if for Giannis. Would the Mavericks, would the city of Dallas go crazy for a championship after you lose Luka? Maybe. I mean, Kyrie ain't coming back until May or March. You're trading Cooper Flag. Y'all would do that? Trade Cooper Flag, the Cooper Flag pick for Giannis? If you're Dallas?
I would.
Consider it. You think about it. You think about it for sure. You think about it.
I mean, yeah, if I'm in win now mode, if I'm not in win now mode, no. But if I'm in win now mode where I'm going the next 2-3 years, I have to win. Yeah, I'm definitely trading that number 2 pick. I'm not even thinking about it.
Yeah, y'all just convinced me because I forgot how crazy Nico Harrison is. I just traded Luka Doncic, and everybody's going in the face of the world. Fuck it.
And I mean that's the other thing too. Let's say that does happen. Why the fuck would Kid want to leave now? Like, if they trade Giannis to Dallas, and now, somehow you wind up with a Giannis AD, and then by the turn of the new year, Kyrie is coming back.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.